First I was afraid. I was petrified. Go ahead.
Welcome, everybody, to the Prolonged Engagement Show. This is episode 46. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Sarah.
And as always, you can find us on theprolongedengagement.com. There you can find links to absolutely everything that we do, including YouTube, iTunes, Facebook, all that good stuff. So, Sarah kind of teased a little thing that I think we need to talk about.
Because we haven't talked about it on the show at all.
I don't think that I think that we've talked about some of it.
We've referenced it. We've never talked.
I have a love affair with Chipotle.
Babe, it's not even a love affair. It's a full-on raging relationship.
Mm-hmm. It's very hard. It's very, we're very close.
I know that you have this side girl named Chipotle.
Mm-hmm. I don't love her as much as you, though.
Aw.
So that's always a plus. I do love you more than Chipotle.
Yay.
But it would be very, very hard to live without it. Very, very hard. I don't know what it is. I could fucking eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day.
And you've actually kind of done something like that?
I mean, I've had it to where...
You've had Qdoba for lunch and then Chipotle for dinner.
Oh, well, I have done that, but I've had Chipotle for both lunch and dinner lots of times.
Because of me.
Mm-hmm. Haven't done that lately.
No, we have not.
But when I was at UCF, oh man, there were days that I was sitting there like, there's a Chipotle right there. I'm eating Chipotle today. And then, I'd come home and I would be like, oh, well, what do you want for dinner? You're like, oh, I want Chipotle. And I'm like, okay. But not telling you that I want Chipotle. Yeah,
you don't tell me that you go to Chipotle until after we already have our food. And you're like, yeah, this is my second time eating Chipotle. And I'm like, what the fuck?
This is my second bowl today. And I was like, and it's glorious. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I swear they put crack
into
the bowls.
I feel like Edward Cullen just like, it's my own special brand of heroin.
What?
You know?
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Come here then. Come on.
But I think that I just have, I really, really like those, Chipotle style restaurants. So Chipotle is my favorite, of course, but then it goes Qdoba and then Moe's. Cause I do like Moe's.
I do.
Moe's
was the original.
But the best things that got me on the love affair of Chipotle was Moe's. So, yeah, and then I never had Qdoba until I had it on campus at UCF. And so when I got that, I was like, holy crap. I was like, this is almost as good as Chipotle. Almost. Not as good, but almost. But I'd have that a lot, too, when I was there. So.
And I remember I tried Chipotle, when it first came out with my dad. Mm-hmm. Long ass time ago.
Yeah, it was weird because I remember trying it.
And not liking it.
Because
it was too spicy.
Yeah, I found it.
Compared to Moe's, it was too spicy.
It was.
And then as we got older, and now we love spicy foods, we can't get enough of Chipotle.
And I don't remember. I know that the first time I went, I probably didn't have. Well, I remember the first time I went, and that was before you and I were together, actually. And
Chipotle's hasn't been around that long, has it?
Oh yeah. I went to the one down by Fashion Square. That was the first one I went to. And at that point, my palate wasn't as broad
diverse.
as it is, wasn't as diverse as it is now. And so I was like, I'm gonna get the tacos. And I was like, this shit sucks. This is not Taco Bell. And I'm like, oh god. I think back to that, and I'm like, oh, you poor bastard.
You had no idea.
You poor bastard.
But the first time I went, I think I might have gotten tacos. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. I remember I got steak, and I was crying because of the spice.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
I just don't. I mean, I don't. I just remember that I thought that it didn't taste like Taco Bell, so that was it. I didn't really like all that. I didn't really like Mexican food.
Okay,
when I
I'm
was
sorry.
younger.
I'm sorry, but how the hell do you not like Mexican food? Mexican food has always been my favorite. When I was a kid, though,
I wasn't too keen on it. I mean, I'd do a quesadilla,
Like when I was a kid, though, it was
the epitome of Mexican food for me when I was younger was Taco Bell.
For me, it was Baja Burrito Kitchen.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't know Baja Burrito Kitchen, it's in Orlando. It's on East Colonial.
It's good.
It's over near where Beefy King is.
Yeah,
it's good. I
enjoy Baja Burrito Kitchen.
I had Baja Burrito Kitchen last November. No, maybe
when?
not last November. It was last October, maybe.
When?
You were working APF.
Oh.
And I went to go get a suit fitting
for the wedding.
For John and Annie's wedding.
Damn, they're gonna be married a year.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and
time flies.
It does. It does. Time flies when you're in love. And
Aww, another kiss.
I wasn't talking about you. But
oh, fuck you then.
I'll give you a kiss anyway. I mean,
no, that
that's
was
what
me.
You want.
I wanted a kiss because I thought you were talking about us.
Shit, we've been together for 10.5 years, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be an interesting when we do the 11-year anniversary show.
Okay.
I'm just going to say. Probably tell our whole story of how we met and shit.
You're going to have to wait a while for that one, guys. So I guess that's, 11 years. Anyway, I had it. Oh, it was good. It was good.
It's good.
But Taco Bell was my
mine was Baja Burrito Kitchen, and then Moe's.
The first time that we had gone to a burrito one where you make your own one was Moe's. That was the first one that we had gone to, right? Went before it started the whole thing. And then I think that we got to, it was during high school, right? When we were at Eastridge.
Yeah.
We got to a point where we weren't eating lunch at school anymore.
No, because we got we would eat lunch at school and it would get us sick.
Yeah. So
and we would get, let me say this right now, we got food poisoning from our high school's cafeteria more times than we can count.
So I was like, I'll just have like a bag of chips and a drink at lunchtime just to hold me over. And then after school, I would just have lunch, which was perfectly fine because we got out at like 2:00 every day.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not having too late of a lunch.
That or if we were doing a show.
Yeah. I mean, I would just run out and
get us lunch and then come back.
And then so we went to like, Tijuana Flats. Sometimes I'd pick up, Chick-fil-A. That'd be a big one. And then I was like, I asked
was
you,
right up the damn
and then
road.
I asked you, I was like, oh, well, you want to try Chipotle? It's like people rave about this thing. And you're like, well, okay. So I go to Chipotle and then we get the food and we're like, oh my God, what have we been missing out on? Oh, life. It's been like nothing until now. Until now. And that started us on a bad path.
And it's taken us down the rabbit hole.
Oh, bad path.
I'm blaming you.
Bad path. Well, when you sit there and, I sit there and I say, oh, what do you want for dinner tonight? And you're like, I don't know.
Chipotle.
I was thinking Chipotle. And I'm like, damn it, now we got to go.
Like literally, that's all I have to do. He's like, what do you want for dinner? I'm like, I don't know, Chipotle maybe. And he goes, okay, get your purse.
I hate it.
And oh my God, now my mouth is watering.
We're having chili tonight, so.
I know,
it's
but
cooking in the slow cooker.
I know,
right,
and I can smell it.
Mm-hmm. Been smelling it this whole time.
We need smell-o-vision so that they can smell the chili and be jealous.
Mm-hmm. But our closest Qdoba, well, I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked up where the Qdobas are, but I know that there's one at Potomac Mills, so we always just go
That's
down
the
there.
one we drive out
Normally we have, like, oh, we need to go grab something at somewhere, and I was like, Qdoba's over there. Let's just do that. And it was on the way home when we were coming home
Williamsburg that night.
from Williamsburg. So we were like, I'll just stop in there and get some queso.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is that they give you free guacamole
now.
with all of your entrees now. So you can just put it in the burrito, which is they do not do that at Chipotle.
Chipotle needs to learn that lesson.
I just don't feel that. Oh man, I just can't bring myself to pay that extra money because I already know that I'm spending like $10 just to eat there.
And not
and
just
I was
that.
like, I don't feel like spending an extra $1.
And not
or so.
just that, but in Alexandria, it's even more expensive.
Yeah, because you have the
you have the damn city tax.
You have the regular sales tax, and then you have a city sales tax.
Which sucks.
And it's a good amount too.
Yeah.
That you're paying.
I'm learning that
paying
now.
in the taxes.
Holy shit!
I told you we pay like.
It's stupid.
Mm-hmm. By the time that we get, we get the 2 bowls, we get a bag of chips, and we get a drink.
That day,
a large drink.
That day, I ordered lunch for myself,
mm-hmm.
and you were like, "How the hell is it? Was it that much?"
Mm-hmm.
I looked. My meal was actually only $16.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Fucking bumped it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
Holy fuck.
Well, they also had a delivery charge on that too. So
I was mad. It said no delivery charge. I was like, "Oh, that's great."
They had a delivery charge on there.
Why?
And well, you had stuff to do, and the whole thing. Like last night, I was sitting there like, I was like, I cannot take time out from this. I've got to get this done. I was like, I'm just gonna order pizza, and what sucks is that the Pizza Hut that we used to order from, that we had gotten it delivered once, and the Pizza Hut was really good.
So
and for
good.
some reason, it just closed. It's now closed. It's not there anymore, and now there's no Pizza Huts that will deliver to us, which sucks. I would have to drive 15 minutes just to get to the closest Pizza Hut. I'm like, damn it. That's my favorite shitty pizza too.
Last time we got pizza from Papa John's, which is my favorite.
Oh, it was gross.
It was horrendous.
Oh, it was gross. Ugh.
We should have complained.
I should have, but I was like, ugh. It was really bad.
Well, Paisano's wasn't much better.
No, it wasn't. I'd probably go with the Papa John's over the Paisanos.
Yeah.
It was not good. But I was like, there's this place called Paisanos that's close.
It's a local place.
That's close to us. There's a lots of Paisanos around this area. But there's one really close, and I see the Paisanos car come to the complex like all the time. And it smells fantastic when I go up the elevator with them sometimes. I was like, well, I'll just order it from there. Get a pizza. And I ate the pizza and I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa. I'm eating this because I'm hungry. But
I'm eating this because I need nourishment.
I need
not
food.
Because I enjoy it.
I need food in my belly, so I'm going to eat this. But it was not good. It was not good.
I'm honestly like ill because I didn't like it.
Oh, it wasn't good. But
and plus it made me sick.
Yeah. But what I was saying with the Alexandria sales tax. So I mean, I've been to Chipotle so many freaking times. I know exactly how much money it is. So, in Florida, in all the different ones in and outside of Orlando, when we get a meal, it's
meal.
$18.49. Okay, that's what it is. In Alexandria, it's $19.25. And that's just because there's an Alexandria city tax on it. So it's like, whoa. So it's quite pricey there. But Chipotle's so worth it. I don't care.
She's stealing the show again.
Mm-hmm. There she goes. But yeah.
Just to tell you all, she enjoys this. But
now I think Mexican food is probably my favorite fare.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it,
Rosa Mexicano.
Oh, Rosa Mexicano. There's a few of them. There's 2 in the DC area. There's one
Mm-hmm.
at National Harbor, which is right across the river from us, and there is one in downtown DC near the
Spy
Verizon Center.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say Spy Museum.
well, it's literally the next block over from the Spy Museum, but we've been to both of them so far.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing about Rosa Mexicano is got to be the guac. It's all about the guac there, because they make it. They make a fresh batch for each of their customers
At the table.
and so it's like you're never going to find a fresher guac than one that is freaking made right in front of you, and it is fantastic, so good. I could eat like 5 bowls of that shit.
And what's really nice is that you can
my
have it customized to your taste. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Yeah, so there's like a mild, medium, a
medium,
hot
and a
one.
hot. And I'm the weird one at the table, because I'm like, oh, we should always get spicy.
I think if we went there alone, when Annie and John come up here, I would really like to take them to Rosa Mexicano. I'd be perfectly fine with getting the hot one.
Hot or medium?
Well, maybe not the hot one, because that hot is seriously hot.
Like, you can get extra spice for it, which I do every meal.
You can ask for the spice that goes in the guac.
Which I do. I ask
for it. You can get it
for
on the side. And, I mean, tiny little bit of that thing on your chip freaking burns your mouth off.
It has fantastic
probably
flavor.
not want to do the super hot one, but the medium I would go for every day, because
yeah.
I'd love a little bit of spice in there. But every time that we've gone to Rosa, it's been either with your daddy who can't take spice at all,
or with mom who can't do the seeds.
The second time was with both of them, so we actually had to have it split between 2. So one without
tomatoes and house,
without tomatoes and jalapenos, because she can't have the seeds. But the one without tomatoes, I was like,
it was a nice one.
It was pretty good. I like it. But I think that the medium one would be even better.
Yeah.
But we have an On the Border up here.
Yes,
we have quite a few of those, which is owned by the same company that Chili's and Maggiano's and Romano's Macaroni Grill.
Yep, she's stealing hearts.
Yeah, I know. There she goes. She's just stealing them. Hit the like button if you like Elfie, and
trust me, she's not in any pain. She's not being tortured into this. She loves to lay like this. She lays like this in my arms for hours.
She's a wacko is what she is. But there's On the Border. I freaking love On the Border. That's where we ate with our friends from Williamsburg. They came up here for
Yep.
I think it was Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
And we're like, they said, they spent all day in DC. And then we're like, hey, you wanna meet for dinner? Like, yes, absolutely. And so we went to On the Border at Potomac Mills. But other than that, like, I'm telling you, District Taco, not that great.
I like District Taco.
It's okay.
It's not an everyday thing for us.
And my biggest thing about District Taco is that they don't have Coke. A Mexican restaurant without Coke is a freaking travesty.
They have Coke.
They do
have
not.
Mexican Coke in the bottle.
Okay, but that's regular Coke. I'm talking about Diet Coke. I need Diet Coke. And I can't drink their, like, sugar cane,
soda.
Fake Coke that they have there. I'm like, this is fake Coke. And then, and I was like, oh, well, I can just do tea. I like iced tea. And then the only sweetener that they have is Sweet and Low. It's like, why would you do this? First, you don't have Diet Coke. Now you don't have a proper sweetener for your tea. Like, get the fuck out of here, District Taco.
She just sneezed on me.
Oh, it's a baby. But I'm Mexican food and Coke. It was a match made in heaven. God himself put that together. He sits there and goes, you people of Mexico, you will create freaking amazing food. And then you people in Atlanta, Georgia, you will make this drink specifically for Mexican food, okay? That is what's going to happen. It was the angel Gabriel who came down and said, he came down and he was like, Mary, you're going to have a baby and you're going to name him Emmanuel. And then the next thing that he did was come down and goes, Coca-Cola guys, you need to make a drink that goes with Mexican food. The two greatest things that the angel Gabriel has ever done. I'm telling you. The two greatest things. Jesus and Mexican food and Coke. Write that down in the new gospel.
The Winchester Gospel?
The Winchester Gospel. That should be in the Winchester Gospel. I'm telling you. Angel Gabriel came down and said, Mexicans, Coke guys, you're a match made in heaven. This is what you were made for. God made you to put these two items together to be enjoyed by the entire human race. And they are enjoyed by the entire human race every day. Church is concluded.
So now we're the church of the prolonged engagement.
We can do that. It's totally legal. Look up John Oliver. He freaking did it. If you guys send us money, you will be greatly rewarded in the future. There you go. I can do that. It's totally legal.
We're not a church, so it's not legal.
Yes, it is. Look, we have a place of worship, which is called the internet. Right?
We actually do, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could technically become a church.
And we have to have a belief system. So I believe in wiener dogs. Do we both believe in wiener dogs?
I believe in wiener dogs.
And I'm sure that all of you watching believe in wiener dogs, so we can start a church. Let's just start a church.
Constantly stealing the show.
Yes, she is.
I can't even talk because she stops me.
Oh, that's because she's a big baby.
Baby.
But
And if I talk right now, I'm gonna get her tongue in my mouth. Stop trying.
Well, this is a talky podcasty casty. So.
Well, she's been a. I was gonna say you're forgetting the fact that, every time we get like Chipotle or anywhere, we get the same damn meal.
What do you mean?
Anytime we go like to Qdoba, Chipotle, Moe's, On the Border, like any Mexican restaurant, the first thing we try is the thing we always get.
Yeah. Except for, no, I haven't done that with On the Border.
Oh, no, that's right.
I've tried a lot of different things on there.
Yeah, we keep trying new things there.
I've tried new things at Rosa, too. Which, but that's not saying much because I've only been there twice.
Exactly.
But
that was because you couldn't remember what you got the first time.
Well, that's very, very true. But we don't go there often because it's really expensive.
Yeah, we've only gone with my parents because it is expensive, but it's
oh my God,
good.
It's really expensive, but it's super good. But
we're that people.
You want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, that was episode 46. 46 of the Prolonged Engagement Show. Yeah. We started with 43, 44, 45, 46.
Okay.
This is episode 46 of the Prolonged Engagement Show. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Sarah.
And you can always find us at theprolongedengagement.com. There you can find links to absolutely everything we do. That includes YouTube, iTunes, Facebook, all that fantastic crap out there. Make sure that you watch our first look at Until Dawn. We will be recording a full playthrough of Until Dawn. We'll put it into parts, release them all at once, and then you can see what we did, what we didn't do, and all that crap. So we're going to be doing that. It's not a long game. It's probably takes something like 10...
Not even 10.
Maybe 10 hours to get through.
Mark did it in 8.
Yeah, so it's somewhere between
He
8
did it.
and
He
10.
did it in 8 parts, each at 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah, so I think we'll break it up by chapter.
That works.
So that's going to be cool. So stay tuned for that, and you can watch the Until Dawn first look right now. So go check that out,
Yep.
and we'll see you guys next week.